What's up, guys? This is Caruso from Caruso's Gaming and Reactions, and I'm back with another video. And this time we're talking about the Orville. It's season 2, episode 8. And I gotta tell you, just as a fan of sci-fi, this was awesome. And I do mean awesome. Okay? This is what sci-fi is all about. This is what you talk about. This is what I would like to call an iconic milestone for the Orville. In so many ways, it was just almost pitch perfect in its delivery and how it played out. Now, it's episode 8, part 1 of 2. So this is the first time we're seeing a 2-part episode, for the Orville. This is the first time that we've seen at least a 2-part. Could be 3-part, could be 4-part, but I'm assuming that it's a 2-part, episodic episode, 2-part episode. And I gotta tell you, the epicness of this was just so incredibly great. Listen. Let's just go ahead and get into it before I just kind of blow my mind here. This video will be a little bit longer in explanation because there's 2 parts. Now, I am going to explain a lot. Generally, I said I don't like to spoil the entire thing, but since it's 2 parts, I feel like I can say a little bit more tonight. So, and I'll probably say a little less next week. So I want to just walk you through some of the notes that I was taking during the episode. I thought it was just fantastic. So, as I told you before, it's the Orville. It's episode 8. The title of the episode is called Identity. And I'm going to say Identity Part 1. Basically, this episode is all about Isaac and his race, the Kalon race. And it's also about Dr. Finn and her family, the boys, Marcus and Ty. And so, basically, everything seems to be going well when the episode starts. Isaac is playing a game with the kids. The game, by the way, was very cool. It was very reminiscent of the 3-level chess game that you used to see some of the officers play on the Orville. On the Orville, goodness. On the Enterprise. Star Trek, the Next Generation. They used to play this game. It was basically a 3-level chessboard that they used to play. It kind of reminded me of that. It's all digital, looked very fun, very cool. I like the graphics that were used there, so it was cool. He won the game, obviously. Kalons, I like Isaac, don't have any feeling, and as you will discover later on, that Isaac has an entirely other agenda, and everything he's been doing up to this point has been research for a bigger reason, a much bigger, much more sinister reason at that. So he's playing cards, and in walks Dr. Finn, and she wants to reveal to her boys that her and Isaac are seeing one another. When she does reveal this, the boys tell her that we know already, and of course little Ty is happy. He's already known. I mean, the ship is small, so they probably wouldn't be able to keep information from them that much. So while that was going on, Isaac had a malfunction, or at least it appeared to be a malfunction. So Isaac falls out on the floor, total system shutdown. Ed Mercer gets a hold of Admiral Halsey and asks for permission to take Isaac back to his home planetary system, which is the Kalon planetary system, but the planet Kalon. And so the Admiral reluctantly gives Ed a green light to go and take him back, in the hopes that they would try to get the Kalon Empire to join the Union. When they get there, first of all, when they arrive in the system, they get to the planet. It doesn't look like it's technologically advanced from the outside looking in, because the whole planet is shrouded in this sort of deep cloud cover, so you can't really see the cityscape below. But once they actually take the Orville, which was another milestone, they took the Orville into atmosphere, and they actually took it within the planet, the gravity well of the planet, flew it in, and once they broke the cloud layer, it broke way to a beautiful, just highly sophisticated, technologically advanced cityscape. Very futuristic, very cool. And I'm going to say this. I said this at the beginning about the music. The music in this episode was fantastic. When I tell you that it sounded a lot like Star Wars, it sounded a lot like Star Wars. And I'm not talking about Star Wars The Rebels. I'm talking about Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back Star Wars. It was very epic, and just it had a great build to the music. I thought this was probably by far one of the best music scores I've ever seen for a television show. And that's saying something, because there's been some great television theme songs, television theme television themes that were very epic, but this was very special. It just made it feel so good. I loved it. I absolutely loved that music score. When they were going in for that landing, it reminded me of Star Wars. I mean, it was really well done. So I really, really enjoyed that. So I hope you guys do too when you go and watch the episode, if you haven't already watched it. The docking struts that the Orville lands on reminds me of the Nebuchadnezzar off the Matrix. Those round electromagnetic paddles that propel, you basically float on top of them. It's electromagnetic energy, and the paddles float on top of it. That's what it reminded me of as they protruded out and they basically docked to the ship. So I made that note because it just right off in my head right when I saw it. So it was this episode was winning, bro. I mean, seriously winning. So anyway, unbeknownst to the Orville crew, the Kaylons actually have a very sinister plan in mind, which we discussed earlier. And but until it's revealed, they were treating Isaac like their best friend, not just a crewmate, but a friend. And Isaac had a worse agenda the whole time that he was on the ship, and it was incredible because he went from being like the friendly kind of kind of stiff guy to like very serious and somber. Even though Isaac doesn't have any facial expressions, it's really strange that it's not necessarily strange, but the way his voice is changes slightly, and you can tell the seriousness of what was going on. And so before they give Isaac a going away party, really great. Lieutenant Malloy sings to him with a fantastic voice. I don't know the song. I know some other YouTubers will probably know the song that he sang, but I know it's like saying goodbye or something like that. But I just thought it was fantastic. A lot of people kind of taken back. Wow, hey man, he can sing, and it was a great song. Thought it was cool, very surprising that he sung a going away song to Isaac, and because I mean they got some interesting history together, the potato pieces and Isaac cutting off his legs, and that stuff is in the sister logs, and they all know about that on the planet Kaylon because Isaac recorded everything. So it was great to see Isaac in that moment before he was supposed to be disembarking the ship. And Ty brought him a drawing of him and his family sitting at the kitchen table. And Isaac took it and told the kid that he'd never forget him because he basically recorded every single thing. And he took the coloring paper from him and then threw it in the hallway. Ty found it, ran out of the ship to give it back to him, and he was on the planet. And when he got lost on the planet, he basically went down into this old abandoned mine shaft. And once he got down there, he found bones, skulls, hundreds of thousands, millions of people just dead. Biological people, the people who were on the planet before the Kalons, which turns out were the actual builders of the Kalon race. And Ed asks, why are they down there? And Isaac tells him, listen, we could no longer coexist. And they killed every single biological creature on that planet, every piece of biological life. The Kalons believed that they would be stamped out by biologics. So they're gonna make the first strike. So they've been building ships. That's what they've been doing. Holding the Orville, they're stalling, building ships. They capture the Orville and the crew, capture Ed, all of them. They get all captured. And they set course for Earth. And they intend to attack Earth. And to tell you the truth, when all the ships were taken off from the planet to go to Earth, that music score was also equally awesome. Man, listen, this episode for me just really solidifies how good the Orville actually is, and really appreciative of how it's sitting at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. And it's really good, and it's just the first part. I mean, I almost want to say it could have ended there and I'd have been fine, but there's another part to this. So I am just so freaking stoked, man, for next Thursday. And I know you guys are. You have to watch this episode. It is worth your time, believe me. Okay? Man, I didn't even get a chance to say my name. It's just, I'm Caruso, guys. I'm Caruso from Caruso's Gaming Reactions. So basically, this episode was great, fantastic, everything that I love about sci-fi. And I mean, it was so good. So good. And I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it was good. And you should really, really go and watch it. There are other things that I didn't reveal, just sort of a little bit of a mystery, but most of the stuff I did, I gave you a good summary of what happened in the episode, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it, okay? Now, here's the deal. I want to tell you guys something. Very soon, I'll be getting a brand new PC and a brand new console, so I'll be doing gaming, reaction videos, reviews, everything. So be ready for that. That is coming up very, very soon. Okay. Also, I want to say thank you to all the people who comment on my video and like. I think I got like 5 likes or 6 likes on the last video. I appreciate that. I appreciate it personally. Thank you. I really, really, and honest to God, appreciate it. I know it's not a lot, it's not like some of these other YouTubers, but still, I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys for watching my videos, and some of you make comments. I really do appreciate it. I will always respond to your comments. So if you make a comment after watching one of my reviews or recaps or whatever, don't worry, I will always respond to them. It doesn't matter how negative it is or what have you. We all have opinions, so I will respond. I'm not I'm not like that. I'm a good guy, and I definitely, wholeheartedly appreciate you guys supporting me the way you have. And, hadn't been a lot, but it's still, the ones that have been, thank you. I really appreciate it. Anyway, guys, hey, listen, I said what I had to say, and I'm done. But don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share. And I'm Caruso. I will see you guys in the next video.